Hey guys, welcome to DSA-n-Design. Today we will be looking at one of the important coding round question, right? Which is basically also called as double character trouble. Okay, character trouble. So this is basically by this name actually this basically problem is known uh, generally. So let's try to understand what exactly it means, right? So for example, this is basically around a string, right? So let's say I have a string which is basically, for example, we have A, B, C, C, B, D, something like this. This is my string. What exactly we have to do is, if within this string, if we find two consecutive characters, same consecutive character, in this case we have to actually remove those two characters, right? And finally return the resultant string, final string after removal, right? So in this case, if you can see it here, we have C and C which are repeated basically here, right? And then these two need to be removed. So final string will be A, B, and again this TCCB will be gone, and then B and D. Again, if you look at this, there are also B and B also getting repeated. So this also need to be actually removed. So finally, A and D should be my answer. So this is my answer, right? This is what exactly we need to do it, right? So whenever we find a double character, same character, then we have to remove it, right? And then resultant string need to be actually returned, right? So this is what the question is, right? So if you think about it, I mean, you can pause this video and try to see if you can actually use any other technique, for example, two pointer techniques or something else, right? And if you look at it, and also there is some constraint given, right, in the question. This is that we have to use only order of n time complexity to solve this problem, right? You can't actually use, order of n square or something like that, right? Otherwise, it might be easier to solve in order of n square and all, but here we have to actually solve within the order of n square, one order of n times complexity, right? So just pause the video and try to think, right? All right. So the obvious kind of use here is basically for such kind of questions, right? We actually go and use stack, right? Let's try to understand how basically the logic should go for this particular question, right? Using stack. So let me try to actually show you, right? So for example, what I will do is I will first of all I will actually use a stack, right? And based on that, let's say I have this stack now. So what I will do, I will actually start traversing the string, right? So this is my string, right? This is string. So I'll start traversing. Let's say I say that if I find until I find duplicate, the two characters same time, I'll keep pushing into my stack. So for example, A is there. Now B also I can insert, C also I can insert, first C, right? Until here we inserted. Now the moment I encounter the second C, I already see that this is actually getting repeated. In this case, what I will do, I'll actually remove it from here, right? I remove it, and then I'll move actually here B. Then the moment I actually try to insert B here, I will also check my stack. What is the top of my stack? Actually, in this case, this is my top, right? Because this is removed. So my top of stack and the current character that I'm taking, both are same. In that case, this also need to be removed, right? Now again, I move here and I will check whether D and top of character are same. Yes, those are not same basically. So I can actually insert it. Correct? Hopefully this is making sense, right? So because what exactly we are trying to see is we actually trying to see whether my top of the stack, right? Top of stack is having the same value while traversing it, right? And if it is not, then I insert it. If it is same, then kind of we actually remove it from the stack, right? So this is what the kind of approach that we are going to take it, right? Let's try to understand one more example, and then we actually try to actually code it, right? So for example, let's say my string is basically D, B, L, L, uh, B, C. Something like that, guys, right? So in this case, you can see like what all the things actually should be removed actually, right? So if you see here, I think these two should be cancelled, right? And then after these are cancelled, these are also two actually coming together. So this should also be cancelled. Finally, it should be D and C. This should be my string, right? But if you look at here, like how we can actually do it using stack. So I'll create an empty stack first. I'll actually insert D first. There is nothing inside, so I'll obviously insert D first. And then this is my top of stack, right? Now I move to so I will actually traverse this string, right? So first this is my 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are index, right? So I actually inserted 0 index. Now I move to first index, right? And then I check whether my top of stack is same. No, it is not same. So I will insert basically. Now I'll move here. I'll see if my top of stack and L is same. No, it's not actually. So I'll insert it. Again, I moved here and I will see whether my top of stack and this particular L is same or not. So you see top of stack is L and this is also L. In this case, I will just remove it from the stack. All right, I removed it. Now I move to this one and B and I check my top of stack and B is same. Now my top of stack after removal of this became right B, right? In this case, this character at index 4 and top of stack is same. So I will actually remove this as well. Now my top of stack becomes this and I moved here actually and I see whether C is equal to top of stack. No, top of stack is D. So I'll actually insert C. Now you see that what is actually inside my stack? I have inside stack C and D, right? Now, if you see that, if I actually pop out all these two value and store in a string, right? I can actually see C plus D. Maybe let's say C and D, right? So this is empty string probably. So C and D, right? This is the answer actually I got it. But if you look at it, I am not expecting C and D. I actually expect reversal of it, right? I expect DC basically, right? This is my answer, right? But in stack, if I actually take out and I put in a string, then it will become C. So I just have to reverse it. That's it, right? And that is where my answer is, right? So this is what exactly we are trying to see. And let's try to see how we can do it in coding, right? I mean, we will try to code it and we'll see that, right? Basically everything. All right. So let's go there. Let's go to ID and let me create one class. Probably I'll create something called double character trouble. Okay, some meaningful name I'll give. All right. Now what I will do is I will just maybe I can just make a main class. Inside itself we will do it. We will not actually. One second. All right, guys. So let's do one thing. Let me take the string first. Okay. So this is my string. So I'll say str equal to what was that thing? A. Okay. Let's take this, right? A, C, B, B, C, D. Something like this, right? My answer should be what, guys? AD. Correct. This is my answer. Let's try to understand now. What exactly we want to do? First of all, we discussed that we will take a stack first. And a stack of what type? Actually, character type stack, right? So I'll just say character stack. I'll name it. I'll just do this. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually take each of the kind of I will actually traverse this string, right? So I'll not while, I will actually use for loop rather. I'll say for int I equal to 0, I is less than str dot length, right? And then I plus plus. Okay. Actually, I'm just traversing it, and then while traversal, I will populate my stack, right? Based on that. So what I say is, I will actually say if here, right? Okay, so what exactly I'm going to do? I will actually do one thing. I'll actually put a character here. Okay, maybe okay, character is fine. Ch. Okay. Now I'll say str dot char at I, right? Means character at 0. So I'm actually talking about this A, right? Character at 0th index, right? Which is actually A. Now if I put a condition here, I say if my stack is, I'll put a condition, right? My uh, size, stack size equal to 0. I'll tell you this condition and why I'm writing this. Okay, stack this and stack of pick basically, right? Pick is not equal to ch. Okay, I'll tell you. Let me code it, then I'll tell you like why I'm writing it. Okay, stack dot push. I'll do push here, not pop actually. push ch, else I will actually pop. All right, stack dot pop. Okay, so you see that what I'm going to do is, first time when I created my stack, right, it is empty. So I will check one thing. If my stack is empty, which means there is nothing, so my first character, I don't need to check anything, right? The first character itself, I will just push it. I will not do anything, because either stack is empty, like there is nothing inside my stack, or if my pick is not equal to character. We have seen it, right? If my stack top is not equal to that, the character that I'm getting in the string, right? If it is not equal, then I'll insert it simply, right? If it is equal, then only I'll remove it, right? That's what we discussed, right? So here, right? So in these two conditions, I'll push it simply. Otherwise, I will pop it, right? Simple as that. Now, at the end of this for loop, I know that I will be getting one stack which is basically having that value, but I need to actually convert that to a string. So I'll not use string, rather I'll use string buffer, because then a string buffer is kind of in the lesser time complexity, right? So I'll just use string buffer. I'll say sb equal to new string buffer. All right. Let's try to do one thing. Let me actually traverse and put everything into a string buffer. So I'll say is stack dot size until my stack dot size is greater than 0, right? Which means until my stack is fully kind of empty. What I will do is I will actually put one, this basically I will keep popping it, right? So when I pop it, I will store into character also, right? And then the same one I will actually append in my string builder. All right, so I'll say ch. Now my string builder is ready. Okay, but as I said, my string builder is ready, but this is into cd, this like, so I have to just reverse it, right? So to reverse it, what I will say is I'll come out of it, and probably I don't need to do anything. What I can do is simply I can just okay, I just print it. Okay, what I will do is I'll say sb. There is a inbuilt function. I'll not going to write the any code. I'll use the reverse. This is the function basically. So this the string builder's content will be reversed, and then since I have to actually print in what is string, so I'll use the to string. So it will be converted into a string, because I want to actually I want to display in the string format only, right? Now if I can just run it and show you basically, see what we are getting. Hopefully I'll get the answer here. All right. Oh, where is the problem? Line number 9. Where is that, guys? Line number, oh, here, guys. Okay. Let's try to run it once again. I hope I get the answer this time. Okay, you see the AD. I got AD this time, right? So this is what exactly we are expecting, right? Now if I see that, if I can put this same one, if I can, maybe I'll just change it. I can say AA, B, C, D. What I'm going to get? I'm going to get B, C, D anyways, right? Let's try to see, because A will be cancelled, no, consecutive only. So I'll get B, C, D actually. Let's see if we are getting it. Correct? You see BCD. Correct. So this is what exactly you can solve this question, and this is a very popular coding question, right? That I said in your coding round they might be asking this double character trouble, right? So that's all for this video. I'll see you with some different kind of question on the stack, because currently we are covering the stack series, and there are a lot of questions that we will be solving in the stack, right? And that's the whole point about the stack, right? So let's okay, so guys, one request: if you are first time on this channel, I think we are going to develop this channel, we are going to put so many content, right? That is going to really going to help you. But if you are first time on this channel, please do subscribe as a token of appreciation of my efforts here, and please share with your friends and family and whoever is interested, right? And it's free learning here. So I'm going to cover a lot of things here, right, on the data structure. And don't forget to check the linked list, playlist that I have recently created. A lot of contents are there, lot of concepts are there in about the linked list, especially the singly and doubly linked list. So go and check that, right? And yeah, until we meet next time, happy learning. God bless you. Bye.